Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So this is your reading for April the 15th up until April the 22nd. So I wanted to first start with an oracle card that is bringing the overall energy that you may be experiencing this week. So we are getting for you social status. So we've got the spotlight on your social status this week. So the message here is you will reach the heights of fame and society. So I'm getting recognition. And this is in your social circle. This might be on a social media platform somewhere. Don't get arrogant. Spirit is encouraging you not to get arrogant when the spotlight is on you. So we've got this woman, lots of color here. She's wearing a crown. I feel that this is a glow up for some of you that you're going to experience this week. Something that is working in your favor and you are shining in that experience. So prepare for that. And we're going to pull an archetypal energy here as well. So this could be something that you are stepping into, right? This energy, this could be an energy external to you. It is being brought to your awareness because you're meant to work with it. It's actually supporting you. So we are getting the explorer. I feel you are the explorer. So the explorer is intrepid, inquisitive, and observant. It can also be disconnected, stubborn, and misguided. All right, so I feel there's exploration for you this week to maybe find other ways of doing something or to discover something that you didn't know before. Okay, so I feel there's something that you're going to see that you can't unsee. Some sort of information that you're going to encounter unexpectedly. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we have the Two of Swords. This is some of you making a decision, like you're at a crossroads. There are two paths here. You could do it this way or you can do it that way. And I feel the choice is yours. And maybe you're having a hard time with this. So Spirit is encouraging you not to rush through this, but rather ground yourself and choose wisely. Tune into what you already know, what you know you need to do here. So Two of Swords, Page of Cups. You're feeling different this week. This is what's happening. And perhaps you're not even able to explain what it is. Maybe you don't even know what it is that you're feeling, but you know that you're feeling different. What I'm getting here is there is some new information, like some sort of message coming in as you are moving through this week. So they want you to stay open. Sometimes when we don't feel the same as what we usually do, we can, step into an energy that's a bit chaotic, or it's chaotic because it's unfamiliar. So just be mindful that you're grounded as you're stepping into something unfamiliar and new. So Page of Cups and Ace of Swords. This is your intuition. This is your mind space. This is the dream realm. This is your connection to spirit and a higher power. So you are receiving messages, information, and this is opening you up to experience life in a different way. It's giving you information to see through a different perspective. And I feel that this is opening you up to new opportunities and experiences that you have been working hard on manifesting and materializing in your world. So I feel that we're also going to experience the new moon in the sign of Aries on April the 17th. I feel the energy is actually supporting you here. So mark your calendars down for the 17th because that's a perfect day to set intentions and actually start something new. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So, oh my goodness. I love what's happening here. Whatever this decision is, whatever this crossroads is, don't be afraid here. You know, sometimes we can be uncertain or we want some sort of a guarantee, like some sort of confirmation that this choice I'm making is the right choice for me. I want you to do what feels right to you, something that you're not questioning. And I feel you already know Spirit is communicating to you and you're connecting with that. So feel into what you already know. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And before I forget, I just wanted to remind you that I have a live Zoom event coming up on April the 24th. This is the Golden Light Ceremony. I'm super excited to hold one of these because I haven't done this since last year. So if you're interested, I've got the information in the pinned comment below. There's limited seating, so make sure you reserve your seat before they're all sold out. So we got the number 2, we have the number 11, and the number 1. You might be seeing these numbers around. I feel you may have been seeing 2s of things, or you maybe purchased something recently with a 2-for-1 sale. And you've been seeing 1111 a lot on the clocks here, Pisces. So I've also been seeing these numbers quite a bit, and that's just a confirmation that you are connected to Spirit. Okay, it just means alignment. Everything is coming together in your life right now. This is what this 2 of Swords is also representing. Are, you know, things falling into place for you, your awareness of how things are coming together, you know, as if by magic. I've seen when things came together for me, it's usually when I'm initiating and taking action, not just thinking about it, right? I'm also taking action on it. So, you know, maybe you have been recently, the past few weeks, thinking about something, but not actually doing it. So actions are going to speak louder than words. And this is the energy that is coming in through the new moon in the sign of Aries. And Pisces, I feel for you that Aries may be a cusp energy for you, or somewhere in your birth chart or around you in a certain individual. It is very supportive, right? Especially with your decision-making skills. They want you to trust yourself. And when you choose to fully immerse yourself in the experience and follow through on whatever that is, right? Sometimes we have trouble with that follow through. And don't be afraid to make mistakes here. Don't be afraid to start over and start fresh and right from the beginning. Sometimes we have to do that, right? And we have a lot of feelings and things around that. The Explorer is coming through the Page of Cups here. They're both connecting in a very strong way. And now, up until the full moon, there is something unfolding for you. And this is going to be a week where you're going to see the biggest changes through what you are choosing to do, the way that you are showing up, and the energy that you are outputting in your world. So when you're in a place where you're stuck because you're trying to make a decision and you're not exactly sure what decision to make, maybe take a time out, 10 minutes, meditate on it, like actually meditate on it, clear your mind, maybe even sleep on it, and allow yourself time to really connect with what feels right for you and to do that. Now, what happens is sometimes we have other people telling us what to do, right? Some of these could be explorers that are, you know, inquisitive. They are sometimes even misguided or disconnected, giving us guidance, advice, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, what are the results of their experience that you are seeing around the advice or guidance they're giving? So I feel discernment is coming up for some of you, especially around advice from others, right? To feel into what it is that you want to do or need to do in that specific situation. Synchronicities. Okay, things coming together, you finding yourself at the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, having those conversations that are opening doors. This is that kind of a week. So don't be afraid to connect with others, to share your ideas, and to also hear others. Communication is going to be a superpower for you. This is coming through both the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Your ability to communicate and your ability to receive and interpret information. Now, I am seeing a little bit of interference with this for some of you, where it might not be the best communication that you're experiencing. And in these kinds of cases, I feel that Spirit encourages us to show up as observers and not reactors, and to respond in a more calm and loving way rather than react and take like a aggressive approach. That's again the energy of Aries coming through, right? So you are the authority over your thoughts. You control all of this, your words. You get to choose what it is that you're speaking. And they want you to be very careful with your words, because your words have power. And you're going to see this week, especially because the energy is supporting this. So intentionally speaking, making decisions, and taking actions. And balance. There's something here off balance, something I feel you already know is off balance. And you might have not just chosen to show up and do this thing, but I feel that something is getting closer and closer, and you're being called to actually do whatever this is. It's almost like, you've been meaning to change your diet, or you've been meaning to do something, but you just haven't done it yet. This could be you wanting to clean your room. And you're kind of like, I just haven't had the time to do it yet, but it's on my mind. I have to do it. It's on my list of things I have to do, but it's almost overwhelming. So you're finding yourself here and there. I'm getting someone that is flipping back and forth. Maybe this is on an idea, feeling confused or lost. So ground, center, clear your mind. Allow your mind to be in a place of peace and calm. Right? Sometimes we can be all over the place. To our imagination, our thoughts can run wild. If we're not careful, we can find ourselves immersed in an experience that is in our thoughts, but not in our reality. And because our mind is running rampant, we can find that our reality begins to mimic or, kind of tune into the things that we're focusing on. It creates an energy around us. So this is something that they're bringing into your awareness, especially if you're finding that you're all over the place or being pulled in different directions. To center ground, implementing some sort of a daily practice like meditation or exercise that keeps you, steady. And there's no need to rush here. I feel someone is trying to rush something. Social status. Perhaps you have imposter syndrome. Maybe you're finding that you're stepping into this world of social status as a beginner. Right? So you're having a hard time, figuring out what it is that you want to do, choose what it is, or I remember when I first decided I wanted to do YouTube, I was like, well, what am I going to do with YouTube? And so exploring and trying to see what it is that I can find to do. And I allowed myself to adopt a beginner's mindset, right? Because in my career, I was at the top of my game. And then I was stepping into an experience that was brand new for me. I had no knowledge about. And I feel that they want you to do this anyways, but intentionally with a plan. And sometimes we don't have a plan, and that's okay as well, because I didn't know what I was doing. But as I started figuring that out, I found things falling into place, which is the Two of Swords. Ideas, feeling inspired, feeling motivated, and trying different things. And in between, not liking the experience, it is all there. But I didn't focus on not enjoying it, but rather, okay, this didn't work out. Let's try something else, right? This is an energy that you are meant to go out and explore and not take personally, and move through it, trying different things and not being afraid to start over again, right? So I had a plan before I started my YouTube channel, right? So when I wanted to leave my career, I wanted to do something from home, but I didn't know what that was, and I didn't think that far. I first thought how I was going to make that happen, me working from home. That was it. So I decided, I had an idea that I was going to choose to take this path that was new to me, where I was going to save all the money I could to take 6 months off. And then once I was able to do that, I took that 6 months off. And I thought, okay, what am I doing here? I'm stepping into this new experience. I have to adventure out and explore what it is that I'm trying to do, feel into what it is that feels good to me. And I was driven to find my purpose. And, you know, the only way to find it is to go out and explore and see what it is that sparks within me. This is that new moon energy for you, Pisces, right? So I feel you are fully tapping into it. You're feeling it inside yourself, that spark, that inspiration, that motivation, these emotions. I feel this is going to be a driving force for you this week, where you're going to find yourself maybe stepping into a new project or finishing one that you've been working on, right? And even trying new things, trying a new, path to work. I remember when I used to work my 9 to 5 job, my job was always about 45 minutes to an hour away. And I had to find ways to, find faster routes home. So I'd go out down different routes and discover new ways. And I feel this is the same kind of energy showing up in your world in a certain way. It might not be you trying to find ways home or to work. This could be you seeing what it is that you enjoy, right? Different relationships, trying new experiences with others. There's so many ways that this is coming in. The mountains are standing out. These are the challenges that I feel that you are choosing to not allow to overwhelm you, but rather just move through them without taking it personally, right? So the Ace of Swords. So I feel this is like that light that goes off in our mind, where you have experiences where things just click for you. This is going to be this kind of a week for some of you, where things are just clicking and you're understanding and you're naturally and organically knowing what to do without the weight of fear, without the weight of, stress or worry or what this person or that person, right? It's clear. It is open. It is receptive. This is something that we sometimes need to cultivate through creating stillness, peace, and calm in our mind, which then creates peace and calm in our heart, which then creates peace and calm in our nervous system. And this is also, the messages, the information that you are intuitively receiving, the downloads. This is also knowledge. This is an expansion in your consciousness. This is you absorbing through your mind what you are seeing, through the words that are being spoken, right? So I feel you're going to have more conversations than normal, or someone is going to maybe dump on you their problems or just wanting to vent to you, or vice versa. I'm getting exchange of communication, a lot of text messages, emails back and forth. I'm seeing someone at work, maybe working with like an insurance company or like customer service, where you're having to sit on hold for a very long time. And they're showing me a cell phone where it's 55 minutes you had to wait on hold to speak to a representative about something that, I don't know, something that you needed to fix. And maybe there was a song playing, or you are doing something while you're on. So whenever I have this experience, I'm doing something else because I know it's going to take forever to get to a human being to, talk to someone to sort something out. So I'm getting that coming through for some of you. Sorry that stretched out, but I feel there's a purpose and a reason for that. And the dream realm is speaking to you as well. The heavens are coming in, and I feel the heaven is coming in through the clouds and the light, the sun peeking through it. You might have been seeing this a lot recently. Clouds, lots of clouds here, fogginess. There's something that might have felt like it wasn't clear. This week, you're going to receive clarity around something specific. Things are going to begin making sense to you. Maybe there was something that felt a bit confusing or lost in translation. I feel that this is going to be cleared up this week for you, especially in the way that you are choosing to move through this experience. And I'm getting someone who's observing and being very intentional with how they are responding to whatever this energy exchange is. And to be open to new ideas this week. Pisces, I feel this is really important because the new ideas are opening doors. They're coming in as opportunities. And you're going to find yourself moving in like these beautiful new directions. Okay, so don't be afraid to adventure out and explore this week. You know, what is it that brings you a lot of happiness? What is it that you're passionate about? Is there some sort of a new routine that you can implement in your life right now that might be a little bit more favorable? And a routine that I'm seeing for some of you where maybe there was something that you were doing in the past where life felt balanced. And maybe this is a rhythm and a flow that you left behind or forgot about. And I feel Spirit is reminding this to you because you have an opportunity right now to create a rhythm and a flow in now's time in a way that fits really nicely for you. So yeah, this is what's coming through for you. The communication I feel through your dreams also is really strong. So maybe there are words or like emotions or feelings you're left behind with after you have a dream. Maybe you don't remember the dream, but you remember the feeling of it or kind of a little idea. Write these things down because these are messages for you. Okay, so that is the Ace of Swords. We're going to now pull a spirit animal that's guiding you this week, a spirit animal that you may have already seen. They keep showing me somebody that is looking down at a pond or a lake, like in the water, and they're looking at their reflection. So you can place that where it resonates. We're getting the elephant coming forward that is supporting you this week. So honor, empathy, responsibility, and cooperation are all energies they want you to work with. 16 is your number here. This is a number that you might already be seeing. Whoa, that card just had to do that today. I felt like it was heavy like the elephant. So when elephant enters your life, she brings blessings of the highest order. Through the path of gentle power and cooperation, she calls forth the gifts of compassion, community, and higher purpose. Amidst the rapid pace and pressures of life, sometimes we become disconnected from the deeper emotional needs of ourselves and others. As we race to complete our to-do list, we lose contact with that higher sense of being that inspires our most meaningful actions in the world. Elephant trumpets a clear reminder that you are a great force for good, here to serve the higher path of humanity by embodying the higher values of your own divine nature. The time is now to trust your higher purpose and find powerful ways to live with an open heart in the world. As you learn to recognize, embrace, and accept yourself, you will awaken a sense of freedom that allows you to transcend imaginary barriers between yourself and others, empowering you to live in ways that serve the highest good of all. Reclaim a sense of community in your life. Honor the magic of children and the deep wisdom of your elders. Draw together those who are closest to you. Call on them to support you in the gifts you are now birthing. There is a great energy of support all around you. You may just need to ask. When your cup is full and you realize just how blessed you are, you will begin to see opportunities to share that energy with others. This is the practice of gratitude. You will be a source of good and a blessing on other people's journeys. You will bring support and assistance when they least expect it. Now is a time for patient power and gentle strength. Embrace your emotions and the full spectrum of your being. For joy and playfulness to sadness and deep reflection. Each has a part to play in your rich journey of awakening the divine blessing you are. So look at that. So I have an affirmation here for you. Feel free to write this down and use it over this week, but also seal it in the comment section below. My husband always leaves an affirmation for the week at the very end of these readings, so check those out as well. So I see the world through an open heart. My thoughts, words, and actions open the hearts of others. So once again, I see the world through an open heart. My thoughts, words, and actions open the hearts of others through your social status. Look at that. So there's the elephant card. That is your spirit animal, the elephant. We're going to go ahead, close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. We are getting for you 2626. Right decision. Look at that. The right decision. So you're being called to embrace the future, Pisces. You have a lot of inner wisdom that you have access to. Releasing fear is an experience you may be moving through, overcoming that fear, and to be optimistic at this time. Open yourself up to optimism, which is the Page of Cups. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. And before you go, I just wanted to announce that I have a live Zoom event coming up on April the 24th. This is the Golden Light Ceremony. This is where we are all going to be working with golden light energy to release and let go of anything heavy that we have been carrying and reclaiming our power. We are going to set intentions and light candles, do a releasing ritual. We're going to journal together, pull some tarot cards, and do a movement meditation. I created music for this, so I'm super excited to share this with you. So I'm excited to see all of you there. I'm going to leave you all the information in the description box below, and I hope to see you there. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new magic intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. All right, everyone, I just wanted to update you on my channel schedule, which will be changing very soon. So currently you're seeing your individual signs up twice per week with 1 collective a day. This is going to now change to 1 individual reading per week with 1 collective a day. So you'll see the schedule here. Take a look at where your sign is being posted. That way you can change from the old schedule to the new one. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to create some more room to do live events. This is something that has been sitting with me for a very long time. And I wanted to put more energy into my secondary channel, which is the Sacred Oracles. So by doing this, I allow myself more space and room to explore other avenues to share more of my creativity with you. So I hope that you're able to receive this in a positive way. And those collective readings are for you in between those individual readings. So those are going to be out every day. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your presence, your love, your support, everything that you bring to this community here. So thank you. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at 𝐂𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐍.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean, it's pretty close.